front of
And
him.
the good news is he already sprayed Kayla.
Yeah, he already got me. So
There you
that's a good thing. Here, let's pick him up so you can see him a little bit better. Here, I'm gonna wipe myself off. Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Does anybody want to go ahead and give me a guess? What kind of penguin do you think I have here? Yes, ma'am. Macaroni. You got it. And this is a macaroni penguin that I've got right here in front of me. Macaroni, her name is 20. That's the number.
20.
We have every single one of our birds inside the exhibit is identified by a numeric system. So over 300 birds inside, it'd be really difficult to tell if I named them Bob and Dave and Bill. It'd be so hard. Oh, excuse you. Did she get you? Yeah. Yep. What she's flinging on you, it's coming from her bill, but it's not penguin snot. Penguins are one of the species. Going somewhere?
Just
A little bit. Penguins are one of the species of seabird that can drink salt water. And so what they do to go ahead and remove the excess salt from their body is they'll sort of shake their bill out and they're kind of clearing their head. There's a gland right in their bill that's removing all of that excess salt. So he's flinging super concentrated salty water on you. So you might get a little spray. Full penguin experience here. So as you can see, we've already got some penguin poop, some penguin salt. So that's a good real deal. So you are right. This here is a macaroni penguin. How'd you know?
She told us.
Good call, girl. It is one of the crested species, so he does have long yellow feathers sticking up right on top of her head. Now, when 20 walked in, she was holding her flippers right in front of her. Penguins aren't the most graceful animals on land. They're very agile, and they're built for speed while they're in the water. They're built almost like a little torpedo, so they can zoom around while they're swimming. But as they are on land, they will use their flippers to help them balance out and to walk, and then hold them in front of themselves as they walk. And they look very skinny, or they'll throw their flippers right behind them and waddle all over the place. No. I'm sorry?
Do you guys have African penguins?
African penguins, great question. No, we do not at this SeaWorld. And I'm not sure if they are a part of our collection. Most zoos, that's typically the types of penguins that they do have, because African penguins are in a species survival plan, but they're one of the warm weather and the temperate species of birds, whereas here we have two other temperate species. We have the Humboldt and we have the Magellanics, which are out in front of you. So from your own body is going to get trapped in that suit and keep you warm. The same principle works for the penguins, but what the penguins have trapped under the very tip of their feathers is this soft, fluffy down. So if I lift it up, it's not even the same color as the coloration on their back. It's white underneath because it's that fluffy down. Think of a down pillow or a down jacket. It traps all that hot air close to their body, and it keeps them nice and warm. And their body temperature is even hotter than ours. They'll run average, well, so it depends on the species, but the one's about 102 degrees Fahrenheit, so they're a little bit warmer than we are. So the swimming feathers, they keep them dry their entire year, with the exception of when they molt. Once a year, they go through what's called a catastrophic molt, where their new feathers grow underneath the old ones and push them out of the way, and so that they have brand new ones. Because over the course of the year, the sun will bleach out their feathers, and the salt water they'll deteriorate. So once a year, they go to replace those feathers, but they're not waterproof. So they won't be swimming during that short amount of time while their feathers are growing in, and it could just take a couple days, maybe as long as a week to replace the feathers. They're not going to be eating, so they just sort of sit on land, and they're kind of itchy and grouchy. And you may have noticed the birds out front, they are molting right now. This is
Pointed that out.
here where the Magellanics are. So some of them look kind of fluffy. And
During the course of a normal 24-hour day, how much are they in the water? Don't
say no, you love swimming.
Yeah,
They spend about 3/4 of their time, of their lives, 75% of their lives in the water, because that's the only source of food. Is they catch fish, wash it all away, disinfect it, then I'll hook up a big snow hose and blow in about 5,000 pounds of snow to the whole exhibit.
Fatty right there.
Which one's number one? I don't think we currently have any number one. We do have, however, a king penguin. He is number 2, and he is the oldest penguin that lives here in the exhibit. He's the oldest penguin, I think, currently. The females are out here, and then the males kind of have their little club where they're
The documentary on Mushroom the Penguin.
What's your favorite species of
Gentoo.
The Gen 2s are
The Gen 2s are my favorite because they love everything that has nothing to do with them. They run over and they're all excited. Oops, and I'm hitting you with the gate. They want to know what's going on and they stop when they get there and they make this look on their face like, why did I come over here?
What's the point?
I don't remember. So they're my favorite species. And everybody there's different characteristics of the different species that.
How do you know that they're angry? Or how
Oh, sometimes you can tell their posturing, how they're standing. You can tell how they, when they do vocalize, sometimes it's in sort of a, hey, get out of my way. But you really have to sort of judge the bird and know what its characteristic behavior. When they're defending a nest site, oh yeah, they're typically angry. They mean business. They're like, hey buddy, stay out of my way, okay?
And like, you guys have to like force.
I wonder if he's gonna dive in.
Hi.
Because I know that's
Hey, buddy.
And you had money right up so they can reproduce.
Yeah, we don't. We allow all natural reproduction here. We don't do too much artificial stuff, so it's pretty much anyone can breed with whoever wants to in here, and
think he's ready to go.
we then manage our population.
I think he wants to go in.
Oh, you look fantastic. All right, guys, let's go down.